Each NSSA safe room producer must have a quality assurance plan. The safe room design must be performed by a registered engineer according to NSSA ICC 500, FEMA 320, and FEMA 361. An installation checklist is developed by the safe room manufacturer and the design engineer of record. Once these design steps are complete, both the shelter design and the installation checklist must be reviewed and affirmed by an approved third-party engineer. The third-party engineer must submit their qualifications demonstrating their knowledge of the components of safe room design to become approved by the NSSA Board of Directors prior to completing this work. This installation video was prepared to demonstrate the steps used by NSSA producer and installer members to ensure that the safe rooms are properly installed.
In Henryville, Indiana, setting a 60, 60, 70. Going through the checklist to confirm that the shelter is going to be properly installed. We confirm with the customer if a permit was required. They're obtaining it. Confirm the shelter is going to be set, is not in a floodplain. Confirm the shelter won't be set over any utility lines. Confirm the shelter will be set, is level and stable. And they said that the ground was good. We checked it with our foot. 500 PSF is good. Shelter won't block anything, will have adequate ventilation, and there is adequate room for the door. We discuss with the customer the installation process, and the customer is aware of the damage waiver and signed the damage waiver. So now we're ready to begin setting the shelter. Set the shelter on a good stable excavation. They're checking out to confirm that it's level. Shelter's a little out of level, so some fill material will be put on the low side. The bottom section is set, removing the lifting apparatus. This shelter's set differently because the shelter was already installed with the door in. We'll slip the top section into place after placing the sealant. So next process will be to grab the top section and put the sealant out. Okay, we're laying out sealant to go between the two sections. Just a bituminous asphalt base sealant to seal the sections together. Keeps moisture from coming in through those joints. They've got the sections lined up. They'll get them lowered closely into place, and then they'll stop before they set on the sealant. Confirm everything is lined up. And once they're confirmed that it's lined up, then they'll set the sections down. Going to walk on the inside and confirm the door is lined up and the joint's looking okay on the inside. When they set it on the sealant, they'll set it slowly so that the sealant will compress evenly and it won't shift.
Clamps and 2x4s are used to maintain alignment of the top section while the sealant settles.
Now he's going to go through and secure the door, put the bolts in through the top section. And then once that's all done, then he'll go clean it up and go through the lift-off safety features of the door with the customer and how that door operates. And now he's going to grease the hinges where it has the lift-off safety feature. And you can see the lift-off safety feature of the door, and he's working the grease back and forth into place.
These pins go through these holes right here, and it penetrates in.
Top rear of the shelter here has 2 ventilation openings, and the steel galvanized plates that you see there are protector plates to keep any projectiles from entering through those openings. So we leave those openings completely open. So as we're finishing up, we've completed several of these steps. We set the bottom half of the shelter, we placed the sealant on the lip of the joint, set the top half of the shelter, installed the door, finished installing the door because it was partly put there, greased the door hinges and the center mechanism sleeve, confirmed the lift-off safety feature works, installed the door locking clip. That's this clip right here. Installed the NSSA seal. Going to record the seal number now is 19,544. Made sure the T-handle was secure on the front. We did confirm the door closes and the latch pins go into the frame and past the edge of the frame. The bolts securing the door frame were all confirmed to be tight. Have you cleaned up the debris and grease yet, Mark? We have yet to do that. The paint looks to be in good order. He's gone through the hazard sheet with the customer about the lift-off safety feature of the door and make sure children don't play with it. So we have yet to take GPS readings and finish the paperwork, and we'll be complete.
The safe room installation is now complete. The installer ensures that the customer is familiar with all features of the safe room and is notified that they will receive an original copy of the installation certificate, installation checklist, and invoice in the mail. This documented process was developed to assure all parties involved that the safe room is properly installed every time.